The COVID-19 world is so fast moving and complicated that a lot of students felt there was no time to prepare for a crisis like this, and when you've got no money, no housing, no food, then it is very dangerous for how they survive through this period. A lot of teaching was stopped, a lot of exams were postponed, so in that sense the initial reaction I think was a lot of confusion, anxiety and disappointment, because a lot of people love their time at university, and I feel like personally I felt I just missed 3 months of my life that I would really have thrived in. We also have the students that have been really struggling financially, that don't have that financial support from home and do rely on part-time jobs, and so they were in a really extremely dangerous position and stress levels went through the roof. In one example, a student who was estranged from their family home was working 2 part-time jobs and was relying on student finance, and so when the part-time employment went, due to the hospitality industry kind of collapsing, they really struggled to keep up with rent payments and food. One student was referred to the Student Support Fund by an old school teacher, and they arrived on campus with all their possessions. They hadn't eaten for 2 days and their laptop hadn't got any charge, so they had no way of contacting anyone. And so the Student Support Fund provided immediate shelter, food, and they were able to charge their electronics and get in touch with home, and it was really turned their life around in that short period of time. These funds make a huge difference to really vulnerable students. They allow them to carry on with their studies in a healthy and safe environment, allow them to thrive at university as well. It's not just about getting through the week or getting through the month, it's about their long-term progression at university, and when you hear the positive reactions that come from it, they are heartwarming. We've had quite a few international students that have really benefited from the fund. With the borders being closed and flights being delayed or cancelled, they found themselves not being able to get home. There was one student who was reunited with their family after 3 months, and that was due to being able to fund a plane ticket with the Student Support Fund. I can't imagine of going through this period without my family support network, and the fact that they've had to do that alone is quite sad and really sombering. So yeah, it was those kind of stories that make it all worth it. I think it's human nature to wait until you really do need help. I think it's something that we need to work on as a society, that it's actually okay to reach out for help. But I do think, yes, a lot of these students do wait until the stress levels are unmanageable. But once they do reach out for help and realise how easy it is and how friendly the service is, I think they will pass on their experience and hopefully help other students who may be also struggling. I want to say a massive thank you to the donors for the Student Support Fund. It's absolutely transformed some of the students' lives during COVID-19, and they will have a really positive time at university because of it.